Whoops, you guys, I guess I missed the ribbon cutting after all. I thought it was at 10. And then I got here. Big banners, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Anyway, we're here today at the Shepherd of the Hills Fish Hatchery. Tuesday, December 19th, and it's finally open. After about 2 years of being closed for renovation. Fox News. At least someone filmed the ribbon cutting. It's a really nice new building. Oh wow, a little bit crowded in here. Looks like I didn't miss it. And I'm definitely not the only one filming. I don't think they expected such a turnout. Everyone from the department's up there taking pictures of the crowd.
Probably the place that's pretty special to me is as a young boy, my family and I would make a trip down and we'd fish right below. Every year, family vacation, fishing right below the hatchery here.
In fact, just a few weeks ago, I was, for the second time, allowed to spawn some of those trout. So the really big one that you see in the back is probably the one that I spawned. So I just appreciate everything that this facility does for the visitors that come to Branson.
The only thing that you need to know to understand the old building is the phrase coined by a previous staff member, and that phrase was, nothing a new building couldn't fix. And here we are. We are here in the new building with the beginning of a new chapter. We even have a slightly new name. It's now Shepherd of the Hills Conservation Education Center.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and smile. Okay, now I'm going to 1, 2, cut on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Cut that ribbon.
That's that. It's officially open. I'm going to give the building a minute to kind of thin out. Let's go look at the trout in the meantime. Got my fish food. They're giving it out for free today. They told us that we had to answer a question about the video that they showed in there. They don't seem to have told the employees that they had to have a question for us, though. Too funny. Normally you have to pay for the food. It's not much. They have those little vending machines around. Oh, here's some little guys. You need some food too, don't you? It's kind of hard to film and feed at the same time. Oh wow, so many of them in this one. There you go, guys. You can have the rest of it. If anyone's wondering why these raceways have the metal covers over them, by the way, that's so that birds and other predators don't get to the fish. I learned that during the video they showed. Pretty neat little video, too. Tiger lily was in it. Okay, I guess that's enough of fish feeding. You guys ready to go see the building? And I'm going to show you backwards, because I was here at the back of the building. This new aquarium is twice the size of the old one. Learned how to tell the difference between a brown trout and a rainbow trout while ago. The brown ones not only don't have that red stripe, but they don't have as many spots. And look at the tails, hardly any spots on their tail. Whereas the rainbow are more colorful, as their name suggests. And look at their tails. Very spotty. If you're wondering why the water's that murky looking, by the way, that's actually on purpose because of the lighting. They trick the fish into thinking it's different seasons than it really is. Over here it talks about spawning. They do that twice a year here. And that right there is what one of the incubation jars look like. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys how big it actually is. I don't have my 4-scale banana with me today.
A few minutes later.
And apparently that's all I can show you. For now. We'll come back in a little bit. It was just so crowded in there. So many people just wall to wall, lined up back to back against every single exhibit. Other than the 2 I showed you, I couldn't get a look at anything. Plus, if I'm going to be entirely honest with you guys, I need lunch. Audio of my stomach growling during that ribbon cutting is probably going to be on the news tonight. Well, I figured that the best way to skip out on all those crowds would be to just wait until the next day. So here we are, December 20th. Parking lot's definitely a lot less crowded. There's about 9 other cars here, aside from myself. Hi, Tiger. Hi, Lily. Haven't seen you guys in a while. They've got a nice new exhibit. The first thing you see right when you walk in. Oh, the one that keeps looking at us right there is Tiger, and the other one's Lily. I filmed their birthday party a couple of years ago. It's so weird trying to figure out pronouns for a two-headed snake. I really like their ceiling. The hallway that you guys didn't get to see yesterday. Building looks a lot taller from in here than it does on the outside. Let's see, who do we have over here? Of course, it had to be more snakes. I wonder how much muscle power it takes to balance like that. And I'm back at the fish tank all of a sudden, and the movie let out. The hallway became pretty crowded pretty quickly. Now, some of you might remember my video at Roaring River a few months ago when I saw a blue trout. I asked about that a few minutes ago. It's a genetic anomaly. Sometimes there are also golden trout. It's not completely unusual, but it's also not all that common. There's a tiger salamander in here. You can't see him on camera. He's hiding back there in his pot, but I assure you he's in there. Here's what he looks like. Oh, you moved from your perch. I don't blame you, that looked uncomfortable. This one's another western rat snake. Same kind as tiger lily. A little bit older, a lot bigger. There's part of a turtle sticking out from behind that rock. And here we have a whole turtle. It's being camera shy though. Here you go, better look at the lobby from this angle. And also, just in case you need some change for trout feeding. These windows are nice on days like this. A lot colder than it was yesterday. Table Rock Dam back there. And the reflection on the tank cracks me up. It looks like I'm walking underwater. Now, if it seemed to you like they didn't have quite as many animals as they did on display in the old building, that's true. They still have them, though. They have some stored away in other rooms, away from the public. Sometimes they're working with them with classes. Stuff like that. The turtle with a plastic wrapped shell, if you remember that from my other video, is still in there. It was in the classroom that I watched the video in yesterday. The video was playing just now, so I didn't go in there to take a look at it. But you can check out my other video if you want to see that. Thought I might as well show you guys their new sign while I was out in the parking lot, along with a new name, the Conservation Education Center. No longer just the fish hatchery on the sign. And that's that from the fish hatchery. Appreciate you guys coming along. Thank you for that. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Well, she's looking at me today.